Welcome back to part 7. To begin with this one, we are just going to head over here to the terminal and we're going to take out some materials needed to craft this road coming up. Yeah, so if you check this road paver, it's just on this mountain up ahead. You might not have discovered it, if not, just kind of head over there and scan. But yeah, you need about 1500 metals and 1800 ceramics for this one. Have I got them the right way around? Yeah, about 1500 metals and about 1800 ceramics. I'm going to take out my truck because I need a lot of space to store them. So I'll take out a truck first, guys, and then take out, yeah. So 1500 metals and 1800 ceramics. That should be enough. There will be more roads up here. Yeah, but they are very, very costly, and if you upgrade all these roads now, you're probably going to run out of all your materials. I know I've got quite a lot in there. Trust me, that will all go really quick if you do all these roads right now. So I'm just going to do the first one. Just the first one. So that takes you up onto the top of the mountain, which continues from the previous track we built. And the mountain's quite flat at the top there. So it's quite easy to go from one section to the rest if there's no roads. So we can worry about that later on. But we're going to take this order from Rainbow Valley and make our way to the animal shelter. Yeah, go for a little bushfire, rescue a new animal, kangaroo. Of course, we're in Australia, there'll be a few of them running around. Yeah, so order 15 is the one we're going to take from Rainbow Valley, and this is a main order. So yeah, make sure you got your metals and your ceramics which you need for that road, and hop off, guys, and come inside. Right, what Sonic Blast Man got for us? Yep. So first I'm going to check my cargo, share cargo, and entrust it. We're going to animal shelter next, so if there's anything for them, you can take that with you. You're probably not going to find anything for them yet, but yeah, animal shelter is our next destination. Yeah, it's got to rescue a little kangaroo there. Yeah, I like to take the mountain on the way there, the top of the cliff, because it's just better to go. If you try to go through the woods all the way, there's just rocks everywhere, trees everywhere, and you have a little bit of a hard time in a truck. I mean, we do eventually have to go from the kangaroo to the animal shelter. But yeah, to the kangaroo, I like to come along here. So yeah, come along here. This is all kind of flat. Nice, easy path to travel. There's the road paver. And if you go up this light hill behind the Rainbow Valley, it'll take you straight to the top of the cliff. Nice and easy way to get there. Yeah, bear this in mind for later, guys. It's a quick way to get to the top of the cliff behind the Rainbow Valley. Yeah, it's more flat at the top there than what it is in the forest. We're actually going to come back down that way, just because it's smoother to come. And so once you're ready, like I say, make sure you took that order and let's go. So you've got a 30-minute time limit. Plenty of time. Right, let's do it. So come up this hill beyond the Rainbow Valley, up here. I think a lot of porters come this way, so I always find a lot of post boxes up here. Yeah, then once you get to the top, you can go left and you should come to the road paver. Yeah, it looks like a meteor shower or something, doesn't it?
Situation, Sam.
Yep, situation, another one of those again. Plenty of situations in this game. Right, let's do it. So let's upgrade this, get another road activated, get plenty of likes. Yes, that's used quite a big portion of my stash. 1800 ceramics. But I like that bit of road because it leads above the Rainbow Shelter and down to the other road, which comes from West Fort Knott. And then once you up here, of course, it's quite easy to get to the other one without too much trouble. Yeah, so you come off that road, you go right up here, and then go left, and then it's kind of flat, and you're on the next road if you were to build it. Of course, watch out for the rocks and the trees. The smaller trees, you can kind of knock them down. If you keep ramming them, they do eventually fall down, the smaller ones. But yeah, there it is. So this is on the Kyle network, I think. And yeah, that one costs quite a lot. But if you keep going forward and scanning, you'll eventually find another road paver. This one is not on the network yet, so it will show a bit more than what it's normally. But this one is still quite expensive as well. So yeah, see it? That road paver in the distance? There it is. Yeah, so 3,000. And when you go online, it only knocks it down by about 1,000 each. So it still needs about 2,000 of each to fully upgrade. Yeah, so from here, you can come down this hill and it take you near to where the kangaroo is. Right, and now I'm going to grab a bit of lost cargo as we make our way to the animal shelter. This should allow us to get it up another rank. Just get another unlock and also get some more materials unlocked as well. So yeah, so grab that one first. Yeah, get back in your truck. Yeah, watch out for the fire. It doesn't damage you too much if you drive through the flames. Despite what you may think. Just try not to damage the cargo too much because of course the less you damage your cargo, the more likes you're going to get. And potentially just 1 more % of damage could mean the difference between ranking up and not ranking up. Yeah, if you ever find yourself not ranking up when I do, don't worry too much. I mean, you'll know what I unlock and if it's a really good item which you unlock. And if it is, you can always just go and grab some lost cargo from somewhere nearby and come back. Just push them over to the next rank. So there's the kangaroo. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing now. That might be why. The kangaroo, it goes in your backpack, but it takes up a lot of space. So yeah, I think I was just trying to free up my backpack. So see how much space this little bugger takes up. Yeah, look at that. Kangaroos in sight. Right, get back in your truck. And let's make our way to the animal shelter. So along the way I'm going to grab a bit of lost cargo. I don't collect every single piece. I think altogether I have about 4 or 5 pieces of lost cargo left over. Sorry, with me. So that one on the right off the screen, I'm going to leave that one. But in this video we're also going to find a golden chiral creature. Kill one of them, get that trophy. Yeah, so I'm just going to grab them 2 pieces of lost cargo in front of me and then make my way straight back to the animal shelter. So the animal shelter, once you've been here, you can start collecting animals by capturing them. The animals within the vicinity of the animal shelter, once you bring it online, you can't capture them because they're basically animals which you've brought back. And they're just kind of left free to roam around the shelter. Yeah, you can't catch them ones, they're just ones you've already brought back. But yeah, other animals you find in the wild, you can press square by them and capture them. And you can entrust them, or you can bring them back to the animal shelter and you'll get a bunch of likes. There's a trophy for collecting one, which is not for an order, and also for collecting an albino animal as well. We'll be doing that later. Just want to make you aware in case you did want to collect animals yourself, guys. But like I say, if you don't bring them straight back to the animal shelter, you don't really get many likes. So unless you're on your way back to the animal shelter, I probably wouldn't do it too much unless you're just an animal lover and you want to rescue as many as you can. Yeah, you might be like an Ace Ventura type and you want to rescue them all. You can do so, but like I say, it'll just be a long trip, always coming back to get as many likes as you can. Right, here it is. Yeah, so this kind of field around the shelter, that's where you'll find some of the animals you've already caught. So I'm not going to deliver all this at once. If I remember right, this prepper, yeah, my cargo's quite damaged. Never mind. But yeah, do not deliver everything at once. You might want to hold one thing back. Yeah, just hold one thing back, one piece lost cargo, and then hand it in afterwards, and that should push him over. Because I believe this one gets locked on your first order you hand in. Yeah, I think it gets locked at what? I think it's like 1.9 or something. Right, so that's another one online. Yeah, only got an A rank, never mind. It wasn't a standard order. Standard orders are the ones which matter. Anything else, your rank doesn't really matter. Of course, the higher the rank, the more likes you get, so more chance of racing them up quicker. So it's up to you. Right, yes, I am heading out. So DHV should come over here as well, and they can transfer the materials across. And then after that, guys, I'll show the coral creature. Yeah, we've got our truck. So I'm just going to hand in that piece of lost cargo, which I held back. And that should push them over 2 stars. If you're lucky, you might get them to go over 3. I mean, you need a lot more lost cargo. But yeah, when we come back later, we should push them over 3 stars. Yeah, DHV will come back and you have to rest to trigger some more cutscenes. But while we're here, yeah, let's claim some materials. Yeah, so 400 crystals. Yeah, I'm going to start taking out my chemicals as well if I can. I've got a space. Yeah, I'm just going to keep moving everything across, even my chemicals. And sometimes it will not let you take anymore. You just have to take it, put it in your truck, guys, then come and claim the rest. Yeah, sometimes it only let you take so many at once. Yeah, it's a little bit in the pick-up off-roader. Yeah, so DHV is here now. And just over here. Yeah, so about there, about southeast. Yeah, southeast from your current location, about 130 meters away. Yeah, you should find a golden creature. So you reset orientation by holding L3, and that will orientate your map to the same as me. Yeah, so just there is going to be a gold creature. You're going to see where I'm going anyway, but I just want to show you on the map. So leave my vehicle for a moment. So come over here, behind the shelter and to the right. Do not go too far forward, so you'll scare it away. So you can kind of just see it. Yes, you see that little golden thing? That's it there. That's a golden creature. You want to kill it before it notices you, otherwise it will run away and eventually despawn. Make sure you're on target. You might want to make a quick save before you do this. Yeah, because I was quite lucky. I missed my first shot. But yeah, scat trophy, guys, for killing your first golden creature. You only have to kill one. But when you do kill them, they'll drop a bunch of crystals. And you can find quite a few of them actually around the top of this cliff. Yeah, near the animal shelter. And all I'm doing now, I'm coming forward, so I want to unlock this road paver. Yeah, there it is. I think you can just see it now. No, not quite yet. Oh, there it is. Yes, that road paver. As you can see, even after the online contributions, it still needs just over 1,000 to race each. So it's only these pavers on here which cost a lot. When you go back down to the lower part of the map later, they seem to reduce in cost again. I'm not quite sure if it's like an elevation type thing, which makes them cost more expensive. I don't really know. But yeah, there'll be some later. It costs like 60 metals and like 100 ceramics. And they got these ones which are like over 1,000. Right, so back to the terminal. I'm going to get back in the truck. All our materials are in here, and we're going to transfer them to the DHV. Yeah, so once I come in, I'm going to go straight into the private room to trigger a bunch of cutscenes. Yeah, these next few orders we're going to take out. The next main order is going to be at West Fort Knot. We can take out a few standard orders, which are the recovery type, from different preppers, but they all kind of want you to go to the same area. So you could do like 2 or 3 at once. Yes, I'm going to go straight back up to surface. Yeah, 2 or 3 at once on our way to the next main order objective area. Right, so after the cutscenes, come over to the terminal. And I'm going to take out the bike now, I think. To check the share locker first. Of course, when you change vehicle, it automatically deposits all your items in that current vehicle. Remember that. So if you're going to change vehicle, don't worry about putting everything in the private locker. It will happen automatically when you change vehicle, when it puts a current one into the garage and brings out your new one. Yeah, so next after this we're going to Rainbow Shelter, guys, to Rainy's Shelter, Rainbow Valley, Rainy's Shelter, and back to West Fort Knott. So if you see any share cargo for them, you can take it with you, so you'll get more likes. Yeah, so we're going Rainbow Valley, Rainy's Shelter, and then West Fort Knott. Yeah, any for them, take them with you. Right, so we've got the bike. Now it's commentator's standard order. We're going to change the difficulty to casual if not already. I think mine's already on casual, so I keep getting to change it back. Yeah, so I'm checking the share locker again. Yeah, it updates quite often, the share locker. Oh yeah, some there for Rainbow Valley. So like I said, anything for Rainbow Valley or Rainy Shelter or West Fort Knott, take them with you. So I'm going to take everything except for that one for Rainbow Valley. Did I get the right one there? I think I did. Right, so take on orders. So the order we're going to take is, we're going to take every single one. So 312, 313 and 314. Yeah, that 314, that's one which we're going to complete in the next video. And because we don't have the cargo yet, we can still use DHV and still get an S rank. Yeah, so take all them orders, 312, 313 and 314. Of course, first, make sure it's on casual before you take them. That's it. And once you know, we're good to go. So we're going to go around the top of the cliffs again, just because it's quicker than going through the forest. Yes, then you're not going to damage his cargo for Rainbow Valley or Rainy Shelter. Yeah, so come along here, guys. Yeah, it's just a better path. Less chance of damaging that lovely cargo. Yeah, because some of these are standard orders, so of course you want to get S rank. So try not to damage your cargo at all if you can help it. Yes, there's some lost cargo there for the for the animal shelter. Yeah, so at the end of this, we're going to be coming all the way back to the animal shelter. So any cargo you find for the animal shelter, keep that on you as well. We won't deliver it until the next video, but yes, any cargo for the animal shelter, keep that on you as well. Yeah, the next 5 stops, I'll let you know. So we're going to Rainbow Valley, of course, Rainy Shelter, West Fort Knott, then we're going to Animal Shelter, and then we're making our way to the Northern Environmental Observatory, I think it's called. That'll be part of the main order later. Yeah, some more cargo here, Animal Shelter. Like I said, we're coming back to the Animal Shelter in the next video to hand in a few orders. Yes, that's another road paver. I'm going to ignore it for now. Yeah, we'll do this later, guys, when we actually need to come back through here. Another one for the animal shelter. You remember you've got this hill leading down to the to Rainbow Valley. Not this one, this leads you back down to where the kangaroo was. I'm not going to grab that cargo for the lone guardsman, whatever his name is, because I'm not going anywhere near there. In trusting cargo, you don't get a lot of likes, so I'm probably not going to go out of my way too much for cargo. I'm going to be interested just because I know the reward isn't going to be great. But any cargo going to anywhere you're going to next, yes, I do like to grab that and take it with me. Yeah, so all the way along here. There is that road on the right, which I crafted, but it's kind of flat along here, so I'm just going to take this route. Because there's some more lost cargo there as well, for the animal shelter. The reason I've got a bike as well is because it's easy to grab lost cargo, because in the truck, at the moment, we have to keep getting out. Obviously, that will change once we get the sticky cannon. We're going to take the truck out as well, because we can actually grab some materials in a second from Rainbow Valley and also from Rainy Shelter again. So come here first, guys, Rainbow Valley. Hand in this order. Hopefully you didn't take too much damage. Yeah, remember, deliver it separately if you can. So leave one piece out and we'll hold it back and deliver it afterwards. That should be an S rank. So that's another standard order of an S rank. A delivery type. Yeah, so we stopped just before 3 stars. Hopefully this lost cargo held back will push him over 3. Yep, check lost cargo first. Oh, Lone Commander, that's his name. Yeah, Lone Commander. I said Lone Guardsman, I can't remember his name. Close enough, close enough I guess. Guardsman, Commander. So anything for Rainy Shelter, West Fort Knot, Animal Shelter, keep them with you guys. Yeah, keep those with you. Anything else, you can entrust it. And always remember these share lockers, always check see if there's any materials. They will, not always, but occasionally they do have materials. You might find like 300 resin in there, or ceramics for example. Right, not many likes, but it was enough to push him over 3 stars. It's not just getting new unlocks, which is a nice reason to try and push him a bit higher, but of course you also get more materials coming. Because each time they go up a rank, they get a bunch of new materials coming in stock. But we need the truck, so we'll come back in a second. Right, so once you deliver them, and of course done the share locker, we'll hop across here guys, and now we're going to go left. And don't forget to call in DHV, I almost forgot. For a moment I was thinking where is it? Of course I didn't call it in. So yeah, DHV, chart a course and place it down here. You're going to change vehicle now, get on a truck. Because we're going to have a lot of cargo to bring back to DHV from Rainy Shelter and from Rainbow Valley. Yeah, because we're going to start doing monorails as well now. There'll be a monorail we upgrade slightly in the next video. Right, so share locker. Nothing in there really at all, not even any materials. Right, so make sure you got the orders with you, because what you might do by mistake sometimes, like I do, is I've got the order, for example, in the storage of the bike, but then the bike goes into storage and the contents automatically get put in the private locker, and I don't realise that part of an order was put in the private locker, and I might drive off and forget that it's in there. So just make sure when you do change vehicle guys and the contents get put into private locker automatically, you also check to make sure you still got the orders on you, because you can easily forget when you do it that way. I mean, hopefully I don't forget anymore, but yes, I have been forgetting a few times up to this point when I've been practicing on other accounts. Right, so we've got the truck, now we can grab loads of cargo. Grab this lost cargo for Rainy Shelter. This is pretty much always here. So yeah, grab that guys, and then come back in your truck and make your way through here. Just be careful going through this narrow passage, because you can actually hit the you can hit the truck on the rocks overhead if you're not careful and damage your load. So yeah, just take your time through here. That's it. And when we go back to Rainbow Valley in a second, we're going to take another order, which is going to be another recovery quest. And there's going to be another recovery quest at West Fort Knot. So we're going to have 3 recovery orders all at once, and we can complete them literally on the way to the next main order. And at the same time we can unlock a new prepper, the inventor. Yeah, the inventor, we're going to unlock him in the next video. Yeah, so share locker, remember anything for Animal Shelter or West Fort Knot or the Northern Environmental Observatory, keep that with you. Of course, Rainbow Valley as well, because we'll be going back there in a second. But of course, once we've been and we move on, we're not going to be coming back to those for quite a while. So you can hold 1 piece lost cargo back. If you had a bit more lost cargo, you might be able to push this shelter over 3 ranks, over 3 stars, you know, get some more materials unlocked. Right, I'll lob all these in the truck. Yeah, just to give that lost cargo back. Yeah, this one goes up really quick. Don't need many likes. Look at that. 100 likes took her from like 2.3 stars to like 3.2. Yeah, it's got a bunch of materials now to put in my truck. Yeah, claim materials. You know what would be nice? If there's some kind of bot you could unlock which would move materials to a road paper for you or a monorail and upgrade it so you don't have to worry about going there yourself. Yeah, it's a shame they haven't done something like that. Yeah, a bot which automatically goes to road papers to you. You take out the bot, you select what road paper. I mean, they could have made it so you can only use one or two at a time. And you just you load it up with the materials you need and it just upgrades it for you. That would have been really nice. Of course, providing it's on the Coal network. Yep, so that's everything. Okay, so now back over to Rainbow Valley. Yeah, Rainy Shelter doesn't normally have any orders for you. Not this early anyway. Right, so at the moment, I don't have any orders on me. Yeah, so I've just got an S rank for that standard order as well to Rainy Shelter. But if I hit anything quite hard, I'm going to damage my lost cargo. So of course you might still want to be careful how you drive. Yeah, the contents are always fragile. Yeah, I'm just going to jump across river. I'm going to ignore all advice about taking it careful, crossing them. Right, so back here. So we've come back here to take out materials and also now that we have a truck, yes, and take out the main order. Or sorry, standard order. Yeah, so I'm going to take a share locker again. So West Fort Knott, I am going there next. Or we are. So you can take that out. Yeah, the one for West Fort Knott and the rest you can entrust. I think you have some materials as well, which is nice. I've got a lot of lost cargo there for the animal shelter. Okay, let's take out these materials and then we'll take the main order, guys. Go to DHV. We're going to warp to West Fort Knott. I know there will be some standard orders in progress, but it doesn't matter because we don't have the cargo yet for them because they are recovery orders. So we're okay to just fast travel using the DHV. Yeah, like I say, you might want to start taking out chemicals as well. I do start doing it. I'm not sure if it's now or I already have done. Oh yes, there we go. So I've took out some chemicals. Yeah, just take everything, just in case you need the chemicals for anything later. And this order you want to take, so 305. Yeah, take out that order, guys. 305. Yeah, there'll be a similar order from West Fort Knott, which needs you to go to almost the exact same location, actually a bit further on. But the main order from West Fort Knott wants you to go behind the animal shelter. So you can take out, you can do that recovery quest. You can do the other recovery quest at West Fort Knott, which is in a similar place. Then on your way past the animal shelter, you can do the recovery quest for them at the same time. Then you deliver all three to the animal shelter, and then afterwards you carry on past the animal shelter to the next main order objective. Yeah, it's a really nice optimal way to do 3 recovery items, orders and main order all at the same time. Yeah, make sure you took out that main order, guys. Sorry, that standard order. And remember, we took out the standard order from animal shelter as well. So now we are going to warp over here, guys, back to West Fort Knott. Yeah, with the DHV. Yeah, so warp over here, guys. Yes, these are orders we currently have active, 305 and 314. We're going to complete them in the next video. 305 and 314. We'll get another one very shortly, the start of part 8. But yeah, I'm just going to save my game, guys, and that'll be it for part 7. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in part 8 tomorrow.